everyone, good morning. Hope you're doing well this week. So today I am talking about soulmate or familiar dysfunction. How early trauma or difficult caregivers can create an illusion of a soulmate. But before I do that, I want to make sure I introduce myself in case you're new here, you haven't been to my page before. My name is Lindsay O'Brien, and I am a coach and an energy healer, and I help women heal from toxic relationships so they can feel happy and free and empowered to reclaim their lives. And so this week I'm giving away 5 free discovery sessions, and in these sessions we go really deep into what you're struggling with, whether it's leaving a toxic relationship and being able to get out of that situation, or you've already done that and you want to reclaim your life and heal and really move forward. So if you are interested in that, send me a message and we will get you on the calendar so you guys can start feeling better and feeling like you can move forward and be free and happy. Okay, so soulmate or familiar dysfunction. So I was in one of the groups that I participate in this week, and I saw a meme that said, let's see, I wrote it down here. Trauma bonds can make you think that you lost your soulmate when really it was just another person who caused you pain in a familiar way. And I thought this is a brilliant way of conveying this concept, this thing that happens in toxic relationships where we feel like we're with our soulmate, when that's not actually the case. And so I want to talk about what is really going on here and why it feels like that. And part of this is what makes it so hard to leave these relationships, because they can feel so powerful, like you are with the person that you are meant to be with. So when you meet someone who you feel this powerful connection to, who makes you feel like maybe you finally come home, or who just feels right for you, you could say that sometimes it feels like you've met a soulmate, right? Someone who you feel this tremendously deep connection with. And that's okay. If this is happening in a healthy relationship, beautiful. There's no problem here. But if this is happening in a toxic relationship, this is where there's a problem. So what's going on when we feel that intense, deep connection with someone? What's usually happening is our subconscious, which is essentially the wounded parts of ourselves. You can call it the ego too. Our subconscious is feeling like this person who you're feeling this deep connection, this soulmate level bond with, it's feeling a familiarity with this person. Like, aha, I know this feeling. I have been here before. And this isn't conscious, this is not in our conscious minds, but subconsciously we are picking up on mannerisms, behaviors, emotions that this person triggers in us, and it feels so familiar and so right that it makes us think we are with a soulmate. But really what's happening is we are operating from that wounded place. You can also call it like the inner child who is just trying to find a resolution to the pain that they're experiencing. So they grab onto this person that feels like a subconscious match to a difficult caregiver in your past. And it feels like a soulmate. It can be a tremendously powerful, deep connection that you feel for somebody when you are feeling that match to someone from your early childhood. So if you had a difficult childhood, if you had caregivers that were abusive or unavailable or absent, you will feel a match, a powerful force connecting you to people who are just like that. And, you know, if you were not aware of this, you would think that, well, maybe I have to stay with this person because I feel like I love them so deeply. I feel so connected to them. It must be right, even though there's all these difficulties in the relationship, or this person isn't treating me well. You know, and this happened to me too. Before I knew better, I was operating from that place of like, okay, if I feel this deep connection with someone, it must be right. I must have found the right person. So like I said, if this is happening in a healthy relationship and you feel that soulmate connection, great, beautiful. But if this is happening in a toxic relationship, this is why. You feel that deep soulmate level connection with someone who doesn't treat you well because of that familiarity from the past. So a lot of people will overlook major incompatibilities or red flags or just not being treated well in order to stay in this relationship with someone because it feels so right. But what I want to tell you is that someone is not your soulmate if they are not treating you well. So the answer to the question is it a soulmate or is it familiar dysfunction? Is if it's a healthy relationship, sure, you can consider that a soulmate. And by soulmate, I just mean someone who is right for you and treats you well and where you feel loved and respected. You can consider that a soulmate. If it's anything other than that, if it's feeling like you have this connection to someone but you don't know why because they really don't treat you well, or you don't feel respected in the relationship, but you still feel that soulmate connection, then that's probably familiar dysfunction. Okay? And it means it is not a soulmate connection, and you can leave that relationship. There is nothing outside of you that is dictating who you are supposed to be with or who is right for you. There's none of that. It is completely up to you as an individual. You have free will here to decide who is the right person for you and who is not. Okay? So even if you're feeling that deep connection with someone and they are not right for you, like there's lots of incompatibilities or they're abusive or something like that, then no, this is not a soulmate and you need to move on and let that person go so you can find that good, healthy partner for you. Okay? So I hope this was helpful today. If you guys have experienced this yourself, I would love to hear about it. Like I said, I experienced it too. I was going through, just trying to use my feelings to determine who was right for me, and that didn't end well for me. That didn't lead me to people who were good partners for me. So yeah, if you have experienced this as well, I would love to hear about it. And if you're coming in late to this, I am offering 5 free discovery sessions this week. So feel free to message me. We can get you guys on the calendar. All right. Hope this was helpful. I will talk to you guys later.